Hello and welcome back to second episode of Blind Adventures in Valheim, where I have no idea what I'm doing and trying to figure it out while I go. A new day is a new opportunity. I decided I have to craft everything I have unlocked, so went to hunt some deers. Now I need to hunt many boars for something like a tanning rack. I accidentally ventured into Black Forest again, while adventuring and got ambushed by monkey creatures again. I thought if I lure them around and tried to kill them one by one, I might just be victorious. I was wrong. After I got back to retrieve my stuff, there was only one shaman guy standing around, so went to get my revenge. However, almost immediately, more and more monkey goblins were coming out of the bushes, so I had to cheese it. I managed to finish my gathering and now I could craft a tanning rack. This unlocked more stuff to craft, but for that I will need even more materials. While trying to sort out my storage, I heard some weird noises outside. There are boars and slimy frog people attacking my house. I think they are afraid of fire as they kept running back after approaching them close to my home. After dealing with these pesky critters, our friendly bird explained to me that there will be even more attacks and I have to be prepared. My inventory is overflowing with raw animal meat, so I had to expand my cooking production. Another troll appeared not too far from my home, so I decided to try and take him down. Using my bow, it wasn't too hard and I got some interesting loot. So I went back home and make myself a troll leather tunic. It seems it should increase my sneaking abilities, so I would love to hunt more of these trolls. I can't even hunt in peace without new types of monkey creatures trying to kill me. This time there is some giant brute type of a goblin thingy, but in the end he seemed really cowardly. The shrine or altar that we found next to our home seems to say we should hunt some deers, and it requires 1 to 8 items to offer on the altar. Maybe it's these few deer trophies I found could do the trick. Skellies became my new target, as they keep appearing constantly in dark forest and they do not seem that big of a threat anymore. While killing some of them, I apparently found a dungeon. I never knew something like that exists here, so I have no idea what to expect from it. I started to creep around trying to be really careful and ready to cheese it at any moment. All the floors of this tomb-looking dungeon were covered in mushrooms. I wonder if I can do potions or food with it. Most interesting thing that I found was probably this strange circling core that apparently unlocked a smelter for me. Just when I thought this tomb is empty, I found tons of skellies hiding in one room. There was these big ass skeletons that I managed to shatter, but in the end I got overwhelmed by many skeletons and decided to retreat and return later when I gear up more. While exploring, I encountered some strange variations of boar, but it did not seem to drop anything better. Deep in the forest, I found another cave, but decided just leave a marker on it for now and come back later when I would be better prepared. On my way home, I stumbled on some weird glowing vines that apparently is monkey goblin creature nest. Definitely coming back here later. Back at home, I upgraded my bow once more, as it seems to be most useful weapon right now. I tried to go back to goblin monkey nest. Killed several of them, even tried to knock down the nest by hitting it, but unfortunately I got outnumbered and fell in the battle. I did go back to retrieve my stuff, but did not stick around this time and promised to return to this nest with revenge. Finally, after killing another deer, I managed to collect 8 deer trophies, hoping it will be enough to summon a boss. While at home, I tried upgrading the hammer, hoping it might unlock some better base parts, but it seems nothing has changed. Finally, the time has come. The time to test our skills and honor. I brought the trophies to the altar and tried to click on it, but nothing happened. Then I thought maybe I have to place it on the altar, so I tried dropping it on it and see if that does the trick. It didn't. I was a bit confused when I realized it said 1 to 8. That's how many quick slots I have, so maybe I should use it on the altar through my quick slots. And it worked. The sky turned red and a massive deer with shining antlers appeared. I started shooting my bow at it, and it seemed to do quite good damage. But the deer was fast and relentless, even using a variety of different lightning attacks. Arrow after arrow, I managed to slay the beast and receive an interesting reward, some antlers and a trophy. The helpful crow appeared telling me that I should bring the trophy to the altar where I started my journey. Before heading to that direction, I wanted to check what I could do with the antlers I got from the boss. Apparently my first pickaxe, and finally I can mine and clear out these rocks all around my base. When I arrived to altars, I could hang the trophy on one of the few rocks. The friendly bird told me I received some sort of a power from it and that there is another boss waiting for me, someone in the dark forest. Looking through control settings, I found how to activate my power and it's amazing. 60% less stamina used from sprinting and jumping. It seems to last for 20 minutes, however, I'm not sure how often I can use it. Do I need to get back to Shrine to reactivate it, or maybe it was a one-time use? While trying to clear some rocks around my house, I accidentally discovered I can mine even the ground. That means I can terraform even some land around for better base building. I found a stone tower with some skellies guarding it. Unfortunately, no loot inside, but I managed to shoot down my first bird. At last, I could start mining these tin ores around the water, but to use it we will need a smelter, and to get that we need more materials from the dungeons. So I went back to the first dungeon we discovered. After killing few skeletons, I beaten up quite a bit of them, so I went to rest a bit before exploring more. The left corridor seemed a bit too hard, so I tried to the middle one. There were quite a bit of weaker skeletons, so I managed to clear my way through them. There was another skeleton nest in the path, but I destroyed it quickly. And I found more materials that I needed for my smelter. Now it's only one way left to explore one here. This time I smashed through skellies quite quickly and got the nest before it could spawn more of them. In this path I found so many materials I needed and even some ancient tablets that showed me location to some other boss fight. However, it's quite far from my base. Finally, I could craft myself this cool looking skeleton shield. I think this definitely will come in handy. I decided before starting to smelt, I should expand my living area and build a new home. To start with this, I have to clear and even out some land. This became such a longer chore than I ever expected. It's probably my own fault, as I expanded way too much to the sides and there was so much land to mine. When I was going back to home to sleep, a horde of monkey goblins started a raid on my house. The stinking monkeys managed to kill me because I haven't eaten anything yet and I didn't notice my health was really low. But after I came back and got my stuff, I started shooting them down one by one with my bow until they killed me again. I finally finished clearing area for my future base. I managed to collect quite a bit of rocks while doing that. I might have went a bit too far with land clearing, but it feels so good to have nice wide area for building. Mistakes were made. When I decided to wander at night by coastline, a troll managed to corner me by the water and I got stuck. Next day, when I came back for my stuff, I hunted that troll down and I needed to make myself a nice pair of pants from his skin. This is my second piece of troll armor. I still need a hood and a cape to make a full set. Thank you all for watching if you made it this far. If you enjoyed my video, feel free to like it and you can always subscribe and ring the notification bell if you want to see more. I'll see you next time in Valheim.